An author I respect shared a life practice that has helped him stay focused on what truly matters. Every Thursday, he quits something. It can be anything from resigning from a board position to not putting that extra spoonful of sugar in your coffee in the morning. It really doesn't matter what the significance of the act is. It's just about cultivating this practice of surrender. And that allows more space for creation and generation to occur in our day-to-day lives. Surrender is important. Yoga has given me the space to practice surrender, and my faith has given me the tools to apply it to life's most difficult moments. Intentionally creating more space or margin in our lives results in the miraculous. It makes room for the divine to act in ways that we could not have engineered on our own. Surrender, margin, space, it creates the opportunity for surprises, goodness, creativity, and blessing. Miracles do indeed happen in the margins of our lives. A life built on a commitment to margin is likely also an open-handed one. And by that, I mean that we're choosing constant disruption. Embracing surrender as a core virtue will mean transitioning, losing, giving up, walking away, exiting, and saying goodbye before you thought you'd be ready to do so. But this is what transformation requires. Nothing changes if you don't change. And so, if we're serious about creating the conditions for miracles in our everyday lives, we must have the courage to live surrendered and to live in a way that requires the margin to be created in our stories. This likely isn't a new message for you, to be honest. I even hesitate to share it because it seems that everywhere around us, we're given the admonition to let go. Quit your job, leave the relationship, self-care over social commitments, spiritual communities are passé, and do more with less. These phrases are everywhere in our society. They're in social feeds, designed on chic t-shirts and coffee mugs, and making their way into almost every major brand. So, in a society that is always telling you to let go, what are you holding on to? The universe demands balance. Although we rejoice, we know that at some point we're going to grieve. And when we fall asleep each night, we know that we're going to awake in the next day. Yin always has to be balanced against yang. If you've ever had abundance in your life, then the generosity of giving it away is something that becomes so natural and so sweet. This is the law of attraction, but whatever you want to call it, it's this truth that permeates our universe and the physical and the divine world alike, is that equal and opposite things are what hold our universe together. To hold in Greek has more texture than it does in English. Words like carry, own, master, and cherish provide this fuller picture of what this word really means and calls us toward. When I consider the emptying out of my life, the surrender, the giving up, the letting go, the walking away that I've often been called to and frankly committed to, I'm deeply proud of the generative space that it has afforded me in my life. I have seen firsthand the miracles that happen in the margin of my life. But equally important is that next horizon, and what will I carry, own, master, and cherish, hold, if you will, in that next space in the future. Once my hands are free of carrying too much and I've taken this palms up approach, then what is there for me to hold? As I wrestle with these questions in my own life, I invite you to join me. What will you carry? Will you carry hope for a friend when they've lost it? Will you own the next courageous step that you need to take for your own future? Will you master that hobby that deep down you know is your purpose? And will you cherish the incredible ordinariness of today, Hold on, friends. Bravely name what you'll carry, own, master, cherish, because these things you hold, they will define your next season. It is for this purpose that you ever let go in the first place. You made room, you surrendered, you cleared the space. And for this, for now, I won't pretend this isn't scary. For some of us, letting go is the easy part. Walking away is easier than making a commitment or holding on and digging in. We can edit down our lives, but do we actually know what we want to build? I will warn you, if you start holding on, it will be obvious. It will expose you. It will be vulnerable and risky. You may hold on to the wrong thing or person, experience, environment, or dream. You may choose to stop holding something mid-season, and it may embarrass you or defy expectations that you're having to make a pivot from something that you were previously committed to. If you hold on and really commit to the rebuilding of life that is not only what you want, but you also deserve, it will take every ounce of the miraculous power that your margin provided to you. But don't let fear restrain you from what's ahead. Carry, own, master, cherish. Hold on, dear ones, because very soon you'll be asked to lay it down again. You'll be asked to lay it down for the more of the next season and that next level of growth that's in front of you. And so it is with the balance of your story and mine. Letting go and holding on to the more and the growth, to the change, to the generation and the courageous story that you're living in as much as I am day to day. Hold on, dear ones.